Careful today.
I'm so glad to be a part of the 39th International AIDS Candlelight Memorial. The International AIDS Candlelight Memorial is held on the third Sunday of May every year. People living with HIV started this beautiful candlelight memorial in 1983. And since then, there have been thousands of events organized across the world by community-based organizations. This is an opportunity to reflect, to remember those friends, family, and many millions who have fallen along the way. This is also to recognize and honor those who have campaigned and dedicated their lives to helping people living and affected by HIV. The International AIDS Candlelight Memorial is also a campaign to mobilize communities and raise social consciousness about HIV and AIDS. With almost 38 million people living with HIV today, the memorial, this Candlelight Memorial, serves as an important platform for global solidarity, breaking down barriers of stigma and discrimination, and giving hope to the new generations. As our companion has said, we are here this morning also to acknowledge the pain of those who love them, and of those who care and will care for them in the days to come. As the epidemic affects all age groups, the child, the adult, the very old, and the very young, male and female, rich and poor, it is our duty to intensify our campaign to conscientize our citizens so that everyone can take this as an individual responsibility to create awareness at all levels, in all nooks and corners of Nagaland, in order to bring down the prevalence rate and also to eliminate it for good someday soon. As per the estimation of HSS 2020, Nagaland is placed at second position with a percentage of 1.44 in adult HIV prevalence. We need to encourage more people to come for HIV testing and to avail timely treatment and other HIV facilities available. As per the program data from 1990 till March 22, in Nagaland we have 29,928 HIV positive detected cases, and there are 10,670 patients who are alive and on ART. Under the National AIDS Control Program, we are carrying out various IEC activities and also providing HIV-related facilities and service to the people in the state. Another integrated activities of HIV program is mainstreaming with the government departments, civil societies, faith-based organizations, partner NGOs, etc., where advocacy and sensitization is done among the key stakeholders. We are also happy that the HIV Ombudsman, under the HIV and AIDS Act 2017, is also in place. We can now lodge our complaints and grievances regarding the discrimination and violation of rights of HIV infected and affected persons within Nagaland state with HIV infection. As we all know, HIV is a collective issue. On this 39th International AIDS Candlelight Memorial, let us come together and work in hand towards achieving HIV-free state.
Not necessarily only remembering the lost lives that we face up till now in our state, across the country and globally to HIV, but let's also keep aside a few moments to remember the people who are tirelessly working to serve the community of the HIV positive person. In our state, we have had a collective partnership and movement together. Since the inception of the National AIDS Control Program, way back 92, our state initiated in the year 99. And we have come a long way, and we have achieved a whole lot of things. So today I stand here to also give a shout out to NLTV Plus, to the partner NGOs, the many partner NGOs across the state, and also to our very own partner, as in Nagaland State AIDS Control Surveillance. It's all because of our collective effort that we have come this far and that we have achieved up to a great extent. However, unfortunately, the fact of the matter being that we have lost a whole lot of life to HIV. As we gather here to express our solidarity, to remember the fallen heroes, by lighting this candle, I believe they are in there. Their presence is with us this very evening, and we remember them. We remember them not only because they are born, but when they were with us, they have created a whole lot of movement for us to carry forward, and that fight for the right to health, the right to treatment, it still stands valid today. And NLTV Plus is one such key stakeholders in a state that is leading the whole movement forward. Deaths from HIV is avoidable as of today, with a very better mechanism in the form of a very concretized program and a very strategized program that we have nationally and in our state. HIV/AIDS is related death, is avoidable. People need not die of HIV anymore. HIV is just like any other disease. Gone are those days when we think that HIV is equal to death. But today, HIV is not a death sentence. It's just a matter of a lifelong medication that people have to take in order to suppress their HIV viral load.
Please, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Life can be defined from the medical perspective. When the doctors declare life and death, they declare life and death according to the mere breath that we take. When the heart stops pumping, And when a person stops breathing, that's the moment a person is declared to be dead. There is also another definition of life which the Bible gives. And the Bible says that whoever believes in Jesus, even if she dies, they will live. Life, according to the definition of Jesus, is determined not by who we are, what we do, but life, according to Jesus, is defined by what we believe. Jesus, he also says that since I live, you will also live. And since Jesus lives, we all who believe in Jesus can also live. And in this context, one may be alive, one may be active, one may be jumping around, one may be engaged in the daily works. But if the person doesn't have Jesus in his or her life, regardless of the activities and the proof that one can give to show that she is alive, according to Jesus' definition, that person is dead. Our life and existence is purely depends on the existence of Jesus. Life on earth can be smooth. Life on earth can be rough. Life on earth can be pleasant, sweet. Life on earth sometimes can be topsy-turvy. But when life comes to Jesus, and when that life is defined according to the perspective of Jesus, one can live again. There are so many things that we face in this world, and death is inevitable. On the other side, there are so many developments that is taking place. For instance, good road, good building, better cars. So many of these things may be taking place around us. But none of us, or none of this, can give us or guarantee us that we can live again. Research has shown that advanced countries, educated people, rich people have come to the combination that we don't need God, we don't need Jesus. Because for a moment, they have everything that they needed in life. But it is also said that when heart attacks comes, when there is an organ failure, people come to their senses that life in itself is meaningless, with all the luxuries, with all the developments, with everything that we need in our life. Life comes to the point that we need Jesus. And whoever comes to the point in their life that I need Jesus, that person, even if she loses everything, can live again, can find meaning in their life. That is why Jesus, very often he says that even if we die, we can live again. Christian worldview says that we are dead, even if we are alive, if we don't have Jesus. So many things that we do, plan, all are useless and meaningless according to Jesus if we don't have Jesus.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.